And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys. And welcome to 2K Sports for another. Well, both of these organizations have done a good job of acquiring and developing young talent, Grant.
Absolutely, B.A. These rosters are filled with young stars. They have a chance to make some noise in the coming years. They just need to continue to grow as individuals and as a team.
And the Oklahoma City starting five. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3.
Sexton getting right through the defense and putting that speed to work.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. To the middle. Tries the 9-footer. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game coming at any defense that people throw at him.
He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brent?
Well, if he's there now, isn't that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the next 6 or 7 years and is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch. That's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They get it back. Kessler against Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. That's good from Collier on the assist by Kessler. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. And Williams punches it home.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And there's the rejection. Inside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. Here's Collier. And it's rejected. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Collier, and Gilgeous-Alexander missing. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Hartenstein against Kessler. Pass to Filipowski, 6 to shoot. For 3, Sexton. Williams grabs the board.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's turn everybody who wants the free t-shirt.
Let's look back over the last 10 games now. See which teams were topping the charts in three-point shooting. The Thunder, 3rd.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
Here's Collier. Marking it outside. He buries it from 3.
Talk about confidence, Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Oh, Kessler with the block. Here's Collier. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Pass to Filipowski. Now here's Kessler. Now Sexton. Dort defending. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Kessler. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And here's Dort. Outside, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Markkanen. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
The Jazz have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Sexton. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block, defending with purpose.
And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. 7-point differential, coming off a win against the Blazers.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
And it led to them getting a bunch of points at the free throw line. So that aggressiveness caused foul trouble for their opponent. It was a great aggressive attitude that they played with.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Nice drive, it's all good. Get down. You have the camera on you.
Potter, he's checked in for Utah. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Substitution on the court.
Jazz trail by 9. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Markkanen. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Outside for Sexton. Utah with another miss.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Hits the trifecta.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Here's Collier. Watched by Wallace. Markkanen from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And Markkanen and Marksman himself getting 3 right back.
Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Dort. Outside, Williams. Over Kessler. Williams misses. Jazz trail by 9. Markkanen with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Collier. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Collier. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Dort. 1:25 left in the opening quarter. Yep, that one's good. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Williams. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable.
Wow, what a move by Jalen Williams. Offensively, he just has the whole package.
Down low. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Sexton. Markkanen's got 8. Pass to Holmgren. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 11. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter here. And finished off by Kessler.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Holmgren with it. He also had a big impact in that win against the Suns. Dort for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
And I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, Alex Caruso is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. Then it's Cason Wallace. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in it to 1. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Filipowski.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Williams punches it home.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And already one of the more consistent three-point shooters. Cason Wallace is lethal from outside, Brent.
Really impressive, B.A., in his first year to shoot over 40% from 3. Pretty selective in the ones he took, but still his #1 attribute is how disruptive he can be defensively at that guard position.
Here's Springer, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. George outside, the 3, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
And the shooting skill across the board for this rookie is what makes Keontae George so difficult to defend.
Pulls it from the top of the key, and Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to George. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Caruso outside. That 3's off the mark. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Springer. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Cason Wallace. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
First free throw is good. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
Martin, he's checked in for Utah. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Wiggins with a screen on George. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Dort. Pass to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 8.
And he's a crafty scorer for a young player. George is always going to find the gaps in the defense.
Now here's Dort, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over George. Drops one in from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Potter, and it's Colin Sexton in for Springer. Jazz trail by 8. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. George, a screen on Caruso. Sensabaugh. No good with the triple.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler, a screen on Caruso. Back to George. From deep three-point range. And they recover it. Sexton against Dort. Sexton goes in. That one drops for him.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Oklahoma City. Kessler, a screen on Dort to the paint. And finished off by Kessler.
Willingness to share the ball. Sexton can score and is hungry to do so. You got to keep your teammates happy.
SGA working through contact inside.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Martin with a screen on Caruso. Here's Sensabaugh. Uses the glass on the layup.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Different look for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Martin. Markkanen comes in for Sensabaugh. And it's Collier in for George. Sexton against Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams fires for three, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. Watch by Wallace. Markkanen with it. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Collier. From 12 feet. Outside for Sexton. Drains the triple. Sexton's got 7.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Back to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Markkanen. Williams passes to Wallace. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Sexton from deep, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first quarter. He's now got 2 for the game.
Williams passes to Wallace. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Markkanen against Williams. Pass to Sexton. Markkanen sets a screen. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Sexton.
And Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso is checked in. Hits both from the stripe.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Caruso. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
It's so nice to see a young star creating for another guy. Holmgren making good use of the pick and roll.
Markkanen with it. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Williams. Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Easy 2 for Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Caruso. Pass to Sexton. Over Dort. Can't hit from the elbow. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that?
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, with the playoffs right around the corner, they're in tremendous shape. They're right on top in the first half.
You mean they're ruling the roost? They're taking shots from every team every night, and they're still landing on top.
What's ruling the roost? Never heard that before.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
fan. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So it's Oklahoma City now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Walker Kessler out there with Filipowski. And it's Collier in at the point guard position. That's the group for Utah right now. Jazz trail by 7. Great key that time from Holmgren.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Sexton passes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Here's Williams. And there's the screen. Pass to Holmgren. The 3 is up. 4-3, Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Now here's Kessler. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Pulls up on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Williams misses. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. On target from range. Collier's got 5.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
Williams with it. Picked up by Markkanen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brett.
Yeah, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure you can put a ceiling on what that potential is. There's a lot of things that they love about Jalen Williams, but his polished all-around game is something appreciated. He can fill the roles and fill the holes for whatever they need to do.
And he can't hit the second. Jazz trail by 10. Markkanen looking it over. For 3, Collier. Dort grabs the miss. So Dort's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Lou Dort.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Here's Filipowski, rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Out of bounds, the Thunder will take it. The 2K leaderboard featuring the best shooting team since the break. The Thunder 4th.
This is a hot offense. Recently, they've had no issues getting the ball in the hoop.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. Pass to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Sexton. Now Holmgren. And here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Kessler. Shot clock at 5. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander from the arc. Rebound, Utah.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Dort with a double team. Here's Filipowski, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Graham?
You know, B.A., a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
And so he's able to get one of two. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Kessler against Hartenstein. Pass to Sexton. There's the three, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Looking better and better from that range is Colin Sexton.
And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Kessler a screen. Marketed from long range. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And he lobs it up and finished off by Kessler.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. To the inside, and stolen by Holmgren. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Well, a solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
Here's Markkanen. Again, Utah.
Just how you draw it up. That's a look they'll take every time.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. George defending. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
He does not get the second one. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 8-point game. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Caruso. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
Utah shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from George. Utah making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. George hits them both. So it's Oklahoma City now. Outside, Williams. Pass to Caruso. Here's the three. Drops in the three. Caruso's got 5 points.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Clock at 4. Here's Martin. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Martin's got his first bucket in this one. Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Wallace. The 3 ball. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Marking it outside. Back to George. Let's go with a 3. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. There's a screen. Williams from long range. Utah with the rebound.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball. And a look now at the rookies that have been on fire lately. 4th, Keontae George.
I mean, he's really come to understand his role in this offense. It's amazing they can rely on him for points so early in the process.
Williams is checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wiggins, he's checked in for Dort. Thunder leading by 10. Pass to Williams. Now here's Wallace. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Potter.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
For 3, George. Williams grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Wiggins, the layup off target. The Jazz have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to George. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Martin, the pass to Potter. Launches a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Wallace. Counted from distance. Wallace has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Thunder. They lead by 13. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz trail by 13. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wallace in at the 2.
First team foul.
Williams from long range. Fires in the triple. Williams has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 feet away. Good on the shot.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And here's George. They'll bring it up for the Jazz. Down by 12. Pass to Potter. Back to George. And here is Williams. And there's a pick to the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And Potter gets it to go.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Caruso. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
One shot.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
George passes to Williams. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Caruso. Outside, Williams. Oh, from deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Wallace's shot is good. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Pass to Potter. Martin against Wiggins. George's shot is off. Thunder leading by 15. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by George. Williams passes to George. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside, Williams. Puts it up from 12. No good that time. Oklahoma City has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander against George. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Outside, Williams. Martin with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander to win the drought, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
And it's Caruso on the take. Wallace misses. Jazz trail by 15. Now George. Inside. Tipped. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Here's Sensabaugh. Down low. Here's Potter. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Williams passes to George. Fires the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
A line change here for Utah.
The line for the Thunder. Williams. 1 shot.
And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Pass to Sexton. Knocks down the triple.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Collier. From down in the low post, it goes.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Left side, Williams. To the inside, Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Collier. Markkanen outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams' shot is good.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
Want to hear you all.
Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Here's Sexton. Pass to Kessler. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Here's Collier. 5 to shoot. Markkanen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Sexton. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Holmgren. Caruso, he's checked in for Williams. And Joe's subbed in for Dort. And so he hits both.
And the growth that Shea has shown over the years, it has come on so fast with how he has improved, but he's adding to his game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
Tonight they got everybody in on the scoring. Had nice passing, which led to good looks.
Just solid play by these guys.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
George for 3, hits the three-pointer.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.